So let's think about it. What are some of the things that the recruiter can do to help?
Yeah. Recruiter, part of the thing I've taken a lot of pride in since about January of '06 is I'm not looking to hire a driver. I'm trying to hire the right driver in the right job at the right time. And there's a
Mm-hmm.
difference. There's a difference between recruiting and capacity development. By the way, if it looks like I'm in an earthquake, I am not. I keep wobbling this table. I'll stop doing that here because I notice I start jiggling a little bit. So if you're in the Chattanooga area, please do not be concerned. There is not an earthquake taking place. You do not have to worry about that. Sorry about that. But as a recruiter, it comes into hiring the right person for the right job at the right time. It's one of the advantages that a rig on wheels has versus a recruiter at XYZ Trucking. At XYZ Trucking, I can only hire for XYZ Trucking. That's just where it is. Part of that conversation with a rig on wheels recruiter comes into what's the best job for you? You have family needs. You have a specific area that you live in. You have X amount of experience. You have a safety background and a work history that looks like blank. And then it's finding the job that aligns with that driver's needs. I can't emphasize that enough. That's the difference between recruiting and capacity development at a carrier. Capacity development is trying to say, what do I want this fleet to look like 12 months from now? Straight up recruiting is I'm putting a guy in a seat today. A guy or a gal into a seat today. And that difference between capacity development and recruiting becomes really important right now, because if I hire the wrong driver, I'm not doing them a favor and I'm not doing me a favor. I am essentially feeding into the industry turnover. If I can align all three of those points, we're going to be very successful. So as a recruiter, it's having a much more detailed conversation and understanding. Hey, what do you want to do today? What do you want to do 3 months from now? 9 months from now, 12 months from now, and having that conversation, I get to learn about the driver in a much more personable way, which makes a big difference, and I'm probably going to be more successful at recruiting that driver in the long run. B, and most importantly, that driver is going to be with me 6 months, 12 months down the road, and we're still going to be coworkers. That becomes really important right now. I'm a big believer that it's always important, but right now at this moment, that becomes really important. It saves the company money because I've hired the right person. I'm not having to churn and burn that same position 3-4 times a year trying to fill it.